What's going on? It is the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It's the Yankees versus the Baltimore Orioles versus, for one that gets so confused about the silent S. We got game 2, Jake, of a 4-game set, coming off a fun victory for the Yankees. You excited? Geared up for this game?
A little bit. I wouldn't say geared up. I think it's Herman on the mound. We like that. We had the rally win. I mean, we won a game. I think, and this is obviously Yankees' point of view, but I think they're walking away saying like, "Oh my God, we won playing one of our worst games last night. Like we're gonna play so much better. We might be able to get all 4." So I know there's a little Yankees bias there, but Happer didn't really have it. / Gopher balls got to him, and I'm not going to cover it in excuses, but these lowly Orioles do have a couple guys that just mash lefties. I mean, Mancini, Hanser Alberto has one of the crazier splits you'll ever see. I think he's hitting 117 against righties, but like over 400 against lefties. So it is what it is. The Happer part sucked, but the bullpen held and the Yankees rallied. So yeah, man, it's go time. It's rack up some wins. Like we're in, especially after last night, we're thinking 3 out of 4 minimum.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that already, but especially with one game won already. We win tomorrow, I'm probably thinking we better sweep. I mean, a 4-game sweep isn't, you can't demand it versus any team.
Right.
A lot of people think you can. You can't. You can't demand a 4-game sweep versus even the worst team in baseball. That's how baseball works. That's why it's a weird game. But yeah, let's go over the lineup today. We got DJ LeMahieu leading off. Again, he's cemented himself in that spot, it looks like. Voit goes to the 2-hole. Gary is DHing in the 3-hole, and Hicks drops down to cleanup, Jake.
Yep.
This is Hicks' first time batting cleanup for the Yankees, you think? Maybe I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah,
I bet he has, but definitely not regularly.
Glaber is in the 5-hole at shortstop, Urshela at third base. Clint Frazier gets a start in right field. Cameron Maven in left field. Austin Romine behind the dish. And Domingo Herman is pitching. What are your thoughts on this lineup? I mean, Hicks in the 4-hole, I don't know why they're messing with the top so much. Do you have any theories?
I just think it's because Gary and Voit are hot, man. Hicksy hasn't been tearing it up since he's been back, which, I mean, it's still early. And but the other guys have been. Voigt's been ripping it lately. Gary, obviously, with the game winner last night, and LeMahieu. I mean, they're rolling out their guys. They still want to keep Hicksy involved for a little balance, so they keep him clean up to split up Glaber. But yeah, I think that's really all there is to it.
Yeah, Hicks was in the lineup 13 times in 2018 as the 4-hole hitter. How about that? Not bad. What about the Orioles? You got the Orioles lineup?
The Orioles, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a different look. We're seeing Stevie Wilkerson in center batting leadoff. Smith Jr., Mancini, that's kind of their regulars. Rio Ruiz jumps up to the cleanup. Villar, 5-hole. Chris Davis, 6th. Renato Nunez, DHing, 7. Hanser Alberto, second base. And Austin Wins will be catching with our friend David Hess on the mound.
David Hess. The Orioles have not won a game versus the Yankees in which David Hess pitched. 0-4, 0-3 today. That might scare everyone that believes in due. Like they're due to win a game with Hess throwing balls for them. But
yeah, I don't know if believe in due stands when it's Hess, but we'll see.
Hess has this is going to be his 4th game versus the Yankees this season. Kind of sucks for him. I think he pitched in relief the first time, 2 innings pitched and 1 hit, not bad. But then the last 2 games started, 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. His last game versus the Yankees, Jake, which was his last game pitched, was 6 innings pitched, 5 runs, 4 earned runs, and 4 home runs. He's struggled versus the Yankees. And Gleyber Torres has 3 home runs versus David Hess. He's got 7 hits, or he's got 7 hits. No, he's 3 hits, and they're all home runs. He's 3 for 7, 3 hits, 3 home runs versus David Hess. So watch out for that.
Yeah. And I mean, Gleyber's just been an absolute nightmare for the Orioles in general this year, as the Gary Thorne call, and some chump on the internet, he goes by @Buster_ESPN. I mean, Gleyber against the Orioles this year, 17 for 35, 3 doubles, 8 homers, 4 walks, 486, 538, 1.257 splits. So, yep.
And if Hess gets through Gleyber, who is 3 for 7 with 3 home runs, he then has to face Gary Sanchez, who is 3 for 7 with 2 home runs, which would normally be very exciting, but Gleyber's trumping that. So
G&G boys.
Yeah. Shell's got numbers, but no, sample size. But who else? We got Hicks has popped a home run, and Boyd has popped a home run. And Clint Frazier and Cameron Maven. Well, a lot of home runs. Hess versus the Yankees. Not the best.
Yeah, that's where I don't believe in do applies here. And Jimmy, we mentioned it briefly. Young Domingo Germán back on the bump. He just won the AL Pitcher of the Month. The guy's been great. I mean, that's all I have to say about that.
Anyone have good numbers versus him? No one's got a home run. No one's got a home run versus Germán. And Joey Ricard is the only person with an extra base hit. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, wow. So there's the best Rio Ruiz. That is tough to say. You struggled one time, and now I struggle.
Yeah.
2 for 4. Ruiz is 2 for 4. That means nothing. Germán, this is going to be his 3rd time facing Baltimore. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. So, I mean, this looks like a good matchup for the Yankees. But we will see how it plays out. On paper, though, we're sitting pretty. And
games aren't played on paper, Jim.
Some are.
Well, you can play different types of games with paper.
Yeah.
But
tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Not necessarily need paper, but yeah.
It's played on paper sometimes. Hangman, often that gets played on
frequently.
Paper. Yeah. You got a what to watch for?
Besides paper games, I do have a what to watch for, Jim, and it was clear as day. I don't normally single out a player, but it's Clint Frazier. Domingo Germán has been solid as all hell this year. I mean, even if he has a bad start today, we shrug and go, I mean, fine. Like, you've been great. Austin Romine, backup catcher, sure. Maben has been nothing but solid, but we don't expect anything from him. The Urshela show, don't need to explain that. Gleyber, Gary, yup. Voit, LeMahieu, yup. And Hicksy's still working his way back, and he did have the big homer in the other comeback the other day. Clint Frazier, man, is in a massive slump. That's not an exaggeration. I mean, his on-base percentage is under 300 significantly. And Jim, I think there is something important in here, and Booney gave his, we've liked what we've seen in the at-bats, and we think it's coming. And I'll use a little of the Gleyber effect here. The Baltimore Orioles, Clint Frazier has his most home runs against any team. He has 3 against them. There's a couple teams tied with 2. 333 batting average, 371 OBP, 1.038 OPS. So Clint has hit against the O's just like a lot of guys in our lineup have. And it's kind of becoming time. You've seen the questions coming in. People are wondering when Giancarlo is going to come back, and who's going to go down, I think as of today, it would be Clint Frazier just because he is in such a slump. I think that would still surprise some people. But Clint's got to get it going. He's got the opportunity today. We talked about, I mean, David Hess a little bit and what he's doing. And I mean, yeah, the last 13 games for Clint, 49 at bats, 7 for 49. That's a 152 batting average. No home runs, 1 RBI. So, Clint, I mean, it's all eyes on you, dude. It's go time, brother.
Yeah, he does like playing against the Orioles because his orange hair looks good in the backdrop of all the orange. And he got 2-homer day that one time. Right now, he's getting sent down. I don't know how depends how quickly Stanton comes back. If Stanton's back in 7 days' time, I don't know if there's enough Clint can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what he's got to see. Like, he's got to do as much as he can, and then we'll see if it's enough. But I think it's going to be he gets sent down. So yeah, we'll see what it is. What to watch for, Jake, is just clean baseball.
Okay.
Yesterday was a terrible game for both teams. Defensively, really bad. I don't care if the Orioles do it again. That'd be nice. But the Yankees need to tighten it up. They did have the bus ride and were jokingly, but half jokingly saying, like, well, a bus ride, they got some kinks. They're extra tired today. But let's have a clean game. I mean, we got Herman on the mound, who is a strikeout pitcher, not as many balls in play as, Tanaka or CC or Hap for that matter. So, there's not going to be that many balls coming your way. So just get the ones that do. Make the plays. Don't drop pop-ups.
That's where I at first because we're Guardy stands, blah blah blah. Guardy started getting it going. Last 3 games, he's 5 for 10. I know it's a small sample, but that's something. But with Herman, the strikeout guy on the mound, today's kind of the day to get Clint in there. Especially Hap's a fly ball guy. CC tomorrow. So yeah, I'm all right with getting Clint in there and let's make it an interesting conversation, Clint. Catch a few today.
Are you weirded out that Romine's playing, knowing that now Romine's going to start 2 games in this 4-game set?
Is that confirmed?
Well, they got a day game after a night game on Thursday, so I'm guessing Romine's going to be behind the plate again.
Oh, it is getaway day? I didn't think it was. I thought they were all night games.
No, there's a day game on Thursday, and Tanaka's pitching, and whenever they can do Romine with Tanaka, naturally, they're not going to go out of their way to do it, but they will do it. So I think Romine's going to be playing Thursday. So I was a bit surprised to see him in the lineup today.
Yeah, with a catcher, you have to shrug because, I mean, it's a catcher. It's a rigorous position. And, I mean, there are no off days coming up. So I guess they're going to try to use that as well as they can. And maybe hopefully giving Gary a full off day on Thursday potentially. Because, yeah, I mean, we've liked seeing Kendrys Morales and Brett Gardner in the lineup for the past 3 games or so, and they're not in there today. So, yeah, it's kind of a shrug, but I think we'd be more mad if Gary's bat wasn't in there today.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying kind of a shrug. Like, oh, I didn't expect that. All right, let's go to the homer draft. Well, let's do the pitching path to victory, Jake.
Ooh, yeah. The only guy I've got eliminated is Sessa.
We've won 2 games in a row without using a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
And having a lot of poor pitching performances.
Yeah.
So today's, I mean, the path to victory for me would be Herman to Ottavino to Chapman. But that's if it's a close game. It shouldn't be a close game, so it should be Herman to – okay, here's this. We're up 7-0. Herman's done after the 7th inning. Do you roll Chad out there versus the Orioles in a big lead? Have to,
yeah,
right?
I mean, seven's a big number. I mean,
well, what about 5?
Chad, Barrett, anyone at that point besides the big guys.
Okay, so what if it's a close game and you need 3 innings?
Outside of 3 runs, I don't trust Chad right now.
Okay, so who are you going to if it's a 3-run lead, 3 innings you need to fill with the bullpen?
You either follow up with Holder. He only threw 17 yesterday. Same with Britton. Britton threw 16. Or you even lead with Ottavino in the first inning, see if he gives you a clean inning, and then if you could follow it with a second one, if he does, or you could go to Britton if you really need to.
Yeah, and Chapman should be able to close.
Yeah,
we're set up nicely in the pen.
Yeah, but let's not have to use those guys, especially with some home runs like the homer draft.
Homer draft, it's the homer draft. Jake's on fire.
Oh yeah.
Jake's gotten 5 home runs in his last 4 games. On absolute fire. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Who gets to go first? I get to go first.
You get to go first. We were mad about Kendrys Morales goes over.
Yeah.
And that's now he's the homer draft. And now that's the homer draft, babe.
And now he's not playing.
Yeah.
I am taking Gary.
Yeah.
Gary Sanchez.
The no-brainer of no-brainers there.
I couldn't take Voit and I couldn't take Hicks. I'm taking Gary.
And I took Glaber, as mentioned, and Morales. Let's go Voit. I don't. Hess can't get anything by Voit. And then let's go. I'm gonna believe in the Red Thunder. How about Clint breaks out of it?
Wow. Okay, I'm taking Glaber. Can't stop, won't stop. Why even pitch to him? Gary and Glaber versus Voit and Clint. I'm digging myself a deep hole. Jake has a lead on the season for the first time all year, 15-13. Good job, Jake. Let's see what the chat is saying. They've been saying some stuff. Luke Voit is legit. Hess is a bum. Agree.
Sure.
What's our favorite team? It's the Yankees. When does Stan come back? I don't know. It's a week to 2 weeks. Depends on how all his games go. Tanaka is pitching. Someone asked what's Tanaka's plan. It's Sabathia tomorrow and Tanaka on Sunday. They announced that today.
Yeah. Thursday,
yes. This kid said, I just peed for 20 seconds. Should I be concerned?
I think so. Stay hydrated.
That seems normal. 20 seconds. Yeah, it seems fine. Once Didi comes back, what do you do with Urshela? That's a conversation for the podcast. We've had it a couple times. We will have it in the future. Go check out that if you're interested. Have the lineups been announced? Yep. We don't do this show until they've been announced. Check out Bleacher Report. They post Jomboy a lot. That's how I found this page. Cool. Good stuff. Canley's also available. Yep. All right. Gardy going to homer tonight. Gardner's not in the lineup. Is Luis in the lineup today? Did the Orioles have a Luis? Yankees don't. The Yankees don't. So I don't know what you're talking about. And someone said Urshela needs to bat 3-hole, which I disagree with. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Luis is Luke Voit. Lewis, not Luis. The old Lewis trick. That's all.
Gotcha.
They got me. Enjoy the game. Hopefully we get a fun one, other fun one. Jake will be live at Talkin Jake on the Twitter sphere. I will be at Jomboy with an underscore at the end, doing what we do. See you guys. Go Yanks. Can you give a Go Yanks? Because mine wasn't good enough.
Go Yanks.